EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Jones. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Rodgers pass from the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
All day, every day, any day. Check that. Red Delta! Let's go, defense. Hey, Echo. Let's go, defense.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Third and long for Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And by the way, it's worth noting that the Packers are one of 3 teams that Phillip Rivers has never beaten in his long career in the league. Carolina is one, of course, his own team, the Chargers, another, and then the Packers rounding out the 3. On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the help. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running right, Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Inside. Tighty weapon. Tighten up. Check. Back north.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on first down. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down now, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! 319. Inside. 49. Drop deep. 49 the mic. Hey, high 7. 49 the mic. 49 the mic.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first and 10, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He'll get this to Eckler.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 87 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, Alpha.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here's Bryant for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Rodgers again here on second and 10. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, it's our field. Hey, orbit. Hey, it's our house.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10.
Notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, ready, White, 89.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams, 23 yards on the play. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 39, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
My rocket. 5.
From the gun, Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Rodgers will try again on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Bravo! Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mecole Hardman as time expires in the first half. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they... There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, 10, 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 59 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front, Des.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
319, 26, 57, 319.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Wahoo! 57. Mike, 57.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
57's right. Here we go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. And the Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, 79! 79!
Throwing, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. They'll buy some time right. Got a man, that's Allison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever.
Go, go.
Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. And complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
Hey, check 26. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Here I come. Here I come. Yeah, Liz. Hey, Delta. 57. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 57. 57's the mic. Hey.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Rivers. Caught by Allen. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
12. 56. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We're okay. Hey, Brown 80. Left to right. I'm going to run you over. Mike, hey, exit. 56. Hey.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now.
Hey, my 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Now Gordon on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
X3, UAT, chop.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.